Hey y'all, welcome back to the kitchen. It's been a while since we've had a lunch prep video. So I am actually doing a combo. So, I do love to cook. Okay, first of all. And before I even start, I have to start introducing myself because I'm so thankful. I do have new followers and new subscribers on YouTube. So my name is Tisha. This is my Teas Veggie Treats channel, and this is my cooking channel. I also have a garden channel and lifestyle channel that is Tea Time with Tea, also on YouTube. So if you haven't checked it out, you can also check me out in my yard, in my garden. I typically like to be out there most of the time here since I've started. It's just something I'm passionate about. But the goal is to grow everything that we need here. And I'll bring those things right into the kitchen and cook them for you. So today's lunch, I do not have squash in my yard yet. But that is something that I loved as a child. My grandmother used to cook me squash and onions. I used to love the smell of it in her kitchen. So I am recreating that for my lunch today. Another thing you also know, if you've been with me for a long time on Teas Veggie Treats, is that I am the queen of leftovers. If it's something I've cooked the night before, if I don't remix it the next day, it will be my lunch for the next day. But I typically like to take leftovers and remix them into something else. So last night I cooked dinner for my husband. So I have some leftover jasmine rice that I steamed last night, and I have some leftover gravy from his dinner. So I'm going to take that gravy and that leftover rice and cook my veggies. So that's what I'm doing today. I just have some yellow squash. I'll tell you why I have gloves on too in a minute. I'm taking some yellow squash, and if you are looking for a meat flavor or a hearty type flavor to any vegetables that you're cooking with, I always recommend a nice good red onion because it just brings a different flavor. I love my Spanish onions. I love my yellow onions. I love the white onions. However, this red, it gives it a different kind of kick. Especially like when you're making gravies and things like that, it just does something flavorful to the meal. So it just brings something else to it. So we're going to saute that with some red onions. Now, yesterday, when I made this for my lunch, I was like, I didn't film this. And I was like, dog, I have some more squash. I'm going to make it again because it was just so super delicious. The only thing that's missing is banana peppers. The banana peppers actually came from my garden. So I cut up the last one yesterday, but I have some serranos that are store-bought. And I'm going to use those today. My mistake yesterday is when I cut up those serrano peppers, I didn't realize how much of the seeds that I touched. And it stayed on my hand. I don't care how many times I washed my hands yesterday. It literally was there until the end of the day, the spiciness. So we have gloves on today. We cut up those beautiful serranos and put that in there. And let me tell you, I cut up a whole pepper, y'all. I took the seeds out, but I cut up the whole pepper for flavor, and it gave it some kick out of this world that was just so delicious. And let me tell you, as far as seasoning, I didn't add anything but just a little bit of sea salt, y'all. So I'm going to show you what I did. It was so delicious. I couldn't believe how delicious it was. But if you are an onion lover, just know I'm getting ready to chop up some onions in here because I am. And we're going to do this nice little yellow squash. I was trying to get some seeds from here, but I think I have squash seeds, but I need to get them planted. But once I grow this, you're going to see it more often in the kitchen because it's just one of those things I just love. I don't care if it's a side dish. If it's the main dish, it does not matter. I love me some yellow squash and onions. I just think it's a wonderful combo. So without further ado, what I like to do is saute my onions first. If you've been with me for a long time, you know that's the base of when I start sauteing. The onions go in there first. And any other thing that's going to add in the flavor I'm looking for. So we're going to cut some ringlets. Okay, just like that. All right, and then I'm going to slice these in half. My oil should be hot. Okay. All right, now with this lovely, I'm gonna just peel off the top. And if you know me, you know that's going in my compost. And then slice this right down the middle. Yesterday I cut this into spears, but I'm not too particular today. I don't care. I'm probably gonna do the same thing as I did yesterday. I cut it just like this, and then with the spears, almost like fries. See that? And then I cut them in half. This was such an amazing lunch yesterday. I just couldn't believe it. All right, so there are my squash spears. All right. We're gonna chop this in half. All right. And we're gonna get that right on in there too. Okay, while that's cooking, look how beautiful that serrano is. I'm gonna cut this up. Cutting off the bottom, and this little piece right here has the most seeds in it, but in serranos, the seeds are all the way through. So you have to cut that piece off, cut it in half. See the seed pods? They're all in there. So I'm gonna dig those out. Now that I'm prepared to do that today. Get all those seeds out of there. I'm gonna drop this in my compost and see what I get, y'all. Because I actually planted some serrano seeds out there, and with all the crazy weather we've been having here in Florida, none of them took. I had one that actually took it, but this is garden talk, if you care. Some mealybugs got onto them. They look like little fur insects, like little white fur insects. And they got onto them and just devoured them. So I did not appreciate that. It hurt my feelings. So we're gonna have to figure something out with that. All right, there's that pepper. And if you know me, I like spicy stuff, but the seeds are not in there. It's still gonna give it some spice. Serranos have nice heat to them, okay? Okay, we're gonna cover that because yesterday, as I was cutting, I was breathing in those nice juices, and it did not sit well with me. Okay. All right, so now that that's done, okay, we got the gloves off. Let me show you what's going on in here. Our onions are caramelizing. If you can see them down here, they're starting to take on some caramelization. We're gonna mix this around. And we really wanna, ooh, get these back in there. No, get back in there. Oh, I'm gonna burn my fingers, y'all. Oi, oi, oi. We wanna try to get them as, see how that's getting crispy there? We want to try to brown them as best as possible. As good as we can get them. This is so delicious, man. Ooh. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of sea salt. Because that serrano is on there, we really, really don't need to add any black pepper. And you know I love black pepper, if you know me. So we're going to add just a little bit of sea salt. We're going to hit this twice because this is going to cook down. And then we're going to put a little bit more on there. And then that's it towards the end. Look how beautiful that is. Oh. I'm not left-handed. I do this every time. Knowing I'm not left-handed, y'all. So look at those. You're going to eat all of this. Okay? What I did is because I think some of the seeds got into my pan yesterday. It made it a little bit more hot, which I still enjoy. However, I just took out the serrano pieces and just kind of pushed them to the side because the food was already flavored by them. So it didn't bother me as much. So look at that. Ooh. Y'all, this is so good. Let me tell you. So good. I cannot wait to get some squash in my garden. It's a necessary thing to have. And this is quick, y'all. You can also do this with squash and zucchini for those who like to do the combo of those things. I remember a few years back, I made a casserole. I don't remember what I put in it, but I had an abundance of, and now this was when I was still eating meat. I've always loved my veggies, y'all. That's just one of those things. When I made my plate, I had more veggies than whatever meat I was eating. That's just the way I was. But I made a zucchini and squash casserole. I cannot remember what I put in it, but I'm going to try to recreate. Maybe, I don't know if I can do it Thanksgiving. It's kind of close, short notice to try to play with recipes. I'd rather do like that in the test kitchen and then bring it to like something where other people may eat it. We'll have to try that, y'all. Whew, look at this. And so see how this is browning on the side? You don't want to wither it to nothing. You don't want to do that. But you want to make sure that it has some sear to it, okay? So I'm gonna dash it with a little bit more. Now just put down some more. A little bit more sea salt. And that's it, y'all. That is the meal. That is the glorious meal. We didn't need to add any black pepper because the Serranos gave it the pepper that it needed. Oh, glorious. Now, the gravy and rice, I just heated up before I started my camera. Okay, so we have that already. Let me put these up. And thankfully it is still hot. Ay, this is so good. Okay, and then what you want to do is just go ahead and plate your food. You bring you over here. Try not to touch that bag. Sorry for the wobble, y'all. I apologize. All right, look at this. Goodness, y'all. I probably should get a spoon for this. Beautiful. Y'all see this? Goodness sakes. And you know I'm going to put some avocado on here. Do you know that? If you are new here, avocado has to be on the plate. If you are not new, you already know. That's what it is. Look at this, y'all. I couldn't have made a better saute in my sleep. I'm telling you. Let me grab my avocado. I like to give my babies a quick rinse. Just because they need that. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Oh, look how beautiful that is. This was like dinner. This is a dinner plate, but it is lunch today. Figured I'd be working some crazy hours today, so I might as well nourish myself up. All right, y'all, that is lunch. Look at that. Nice lunch plate. So beautiful. Look here, and just right on time. Look at that. Ah, so good. So good. Yeah, so I'm gonna go eat. There's nothing else to talk about. I'm gonna go enjoy my lunch. Thank y'all for joining me in the kitchen. I think I might have me some coconut water too. Do that. Pour me some of that. But thank you for joining for my lunch today, and I will catch you guys in the kitchen hopefully this weekend. I have some bananas in the fridge, so I'll probably be making that banana bread. I was actually supposed to do it this week, but time, y'all, time. time. But I'm talking to y'all and this looks so good. Oh my gosh. It's hot, I know. But we'll get in the kitchen this weekend. I have a feeling we'll be in here. But I have to taste my food. Yellow squash and sauteed onions, y'all. If you haven't tried it, you need to. And you listen, I don't tell y'all stuff that's good and all this stuff just because I make it. No, it's good because it is. Has nothing to do with that my hands touched it. It's just good. Yeah. All right, so lunchtime, y'all. It is lunchtime. I will catch y'all on the next video. Enjoy your day. Happy Friday. And I'll see you soon. Okay? Bye.